It's your brother Chief Infame. Start out. Power to the people. Power to our people. Respect our people. There we go. It's a new day. It's a new start of the week. If y'all don't know, Sunday starts your week, not Monday. But I wanted to go over some new developments. I also wanted to go over some new approaches that we're going to have, as well as some redesigns of what we are doing moving forward and what we're going to continue to do moving forward. That's going to be my new campaign, is trying to grow through building and trying to reach development through that. And I want two things real fast. We have two new updates that are going to be really important to everybody involved in what we're trying to accomplish and what we're doing. The first thing is I secured a development contract for us to get our own disposable paper products. And by paper products, we're only talking about toilet paper. I haven't found anybody other than Freedom, and they don't do a wholesale contract where we can get stuff like paper towels and napkins. I'm closer to the paper towel thing, so I don't know, depending on how many of you guys actually use paper towels and stuff like that in your household on a regular basis and ask for it. But right now, we have an opportunity, and not even an opportunity, we have a contract. I'm just waiting to get the paper wrap and the insert, which is a little bit harder than I thought it would be to actually get this. And we're going to stop, one, asking for donations. One, you guys don't donate anyway, so it doesn't really matter. In 9 months, we've only raised $2,600. And to give you a for instance, if I went and worked at McDonald's at $7 an hour and worked 40 hours a week, that would be a little less than $300 a week. And if you did 4 weeks a month times 9 months, I would have made more just working at McDonald's than actually trying to help the nation through just general donations. So right now, the only thing that we're going to be focusing on is doing recruitment, signing brothers up to actually take on the positions for the things that we want to do in the community, doing recruitment for people that want to get a place in the village, the people that want to get a house, that want to learn the building methods, that want to actually help do the building in the first 6 months of the process, and Yaharu, brother. And the next thing now is we are going to have the paper products available as soon as next week. And by next week, I mean, or this week, starting maybe Monday or Wednesday. And you'll be able to go to the Black Economic System website, place an order. And if I can get the paper towel thing, I'll figure that out. But right now, it's looking like we'll be able to do 150 ply paper, which is very comparable to, it's a little bit softer, but very comparable to the Freedom paper. And you'll be able to get not only the toilet paper, but the paper product that we have as well. You'll be able to get 12 rolls for exactly $12. So you're basically paying $1 a roll, and then whatever the shipping is, you cover the shipping from us to you, which is coming from Alabama. So you'll see an RBG tag on it when it comes in. It's going to be wrapped in just a normal cellophane wrap, and we're literally manufacturing everything here in-house. So when I get the wholesale order, when you guys order 12, we're literally going to have somebody wrap it, put the tag on it, and then ship it out to you guys in a box. And then you'll be able to get that in 3 to 7 days from whenever you place your order. So you have to, have your order in 3 to 7 days ahead of time. And we're not getting it from Freedom Paper. We actually found our own wholesale distributor. So now, another thing that we're going to be doing is providing soap and lotion. So a lot of you guys heard me talk about it before, but I make an all-natural lotion that has no artificial dyes, colors, or anything in it. And it's made 100% of 3 main ingredients that people use on a regular basis: shea butter, coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil. And then I add a couple more things that are for the rejuvenation of your skin, and then we do it in 2 cents. So you guys will be able to get the toilet paper from us. You'll be able to get a bottle of the lotion. And don't laugh at me when you guys get the bottle of the lotion. I haven't found a bottle company that will bottle and label it, so I'm going to have to buy the bottles themselves and just put one of the business cards on it, kind of like how I get the stuff from the store that actually sells me the wholesale products. And then the last thing, we're still looking, but we will be having this in the next 3 to 4 weeks. If not, I'm just going to make it myself. We're looking to actually do soaps. Right now, I have a distributor that does black soap, and that's it. So on the website, you'll be able to get toilet paper. You'll be able to get my natural lotion that I make for me and everybody in the house, and most of the people around me use it. And then you'll be able to buy soap. So that's 3 staple products that I've been telling you guys that we'll have available, that you guys will now be able to purchase, buy, and use that as the method for how you're helping the nation. Almost 90% of everything that goes into those 3 items are going to go 100% into the nation. They're not for personal profit, or it's not really a business I'm starting for myself, but I will start offering to the community the opportunity to be a reseller or wholesaler. So if people want to come work for the nation, or they want to do a business from home, they literally can start going to local stores around the area. They can go to us, and they can literally be distributors. Right now, this is only the first and only Black Power toilet paper and the Black Power soap. So that funds this 110%, as well as you guys will have that opportunity once the website gets updated and we have the products on there for resale or distribution to a local store or anything like that. The great thing about what we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do in the movement is we are only trying to find staples that can be easily replaced and that you guys can actually use on a level of, I guess, distribution for manufacturing. Now, this isn't something we're manufacturing, so I'm not, making the paper in my garage or anything like that, but we're using a wholesale contract so that we can eventually get to manufacturing our products. Pretty much doing the same thing that Freedom Paper is doing, just doing it on our end for, 1, our members, 2, the people that want to support us, and 3, just the general public that would like to buy something that is produced from a black company or a black manufacturer. So that's one of the main things that we're trying to accomplish. Second, with how we were doing things in the past, looking for the community to help us, looking for the community to want change, looking for the community to want to step in and try and make a leap forward in their community, we've noticed that the big problem with that is a lot of the community doesn't agree on how they need help. A lot of the community also doesn't establish what the help is that they need. Give me 1 quick second, guys. I'm just sharing this content out to a couple of the groups so we can get more people in and can watch it live and ask questions. I encounter a lot of people that have an opinion of everything, really. And I'm kind of at the point right now where I'm noticing there's a bad trend of people that want to have an opinion but have no action. They don't want to do anything. They haven't actually done anything productive. They haven't come on and actually built anything, but they still have an opinion of what we're doing, and they've never built anything themselves. So, if I had an opinion about building cars, I would hope that I'm a mechanic, or that I've worked on a car, or that I've at least cracked the hood of a car and know something about what I'm giving an opinion about. For whatever reason, only the men, not really women. I don't have this issue with any of the queens or the sisters or the goddesses. I only have this issues with brothers is everybody has an opinion, but nobody has any accountable action. Nobody's actively building anything. Nobody's actively doing something that will develop anything in the community. And as they're trying to do that, they become a distraction because they're basically making a lot of noise. They're making a lot of blah, 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 chit chat. They're making a lot of distractions. And in trying to do that, they push you away from what you are trying to accomplish. So what we're attempting to do is not an attempt for people to understand. What we are actually doing is accomplishing things that are in the plan step by step, making goals, making the next move, making the next opportunity, making the next business, making the next person, getting more members. So for people that don't understand what the Ka Nation plan is and what the Ka Nation is, just in 2-3 minute explanation. The Ka Nation is a tribal movement to reestablish a new nationality for what was previously known as Negro, African American, or Black. Globally, what is known as Black people. It is a confederacy of all Black, melanated, whatever, religions, movements, organizations, and companies to come together in one banner, one flag, one nation. And that's why our goal, our motto is literally one aim, one destiny, one nation, to create an eco-village that manufactures everything for the Black community globally. It manufactures all of our staples. And what I mean by staples are the disposable things that we buy on a day-to-day basis that we normally have to get from the white man. Soaps, toilet papers, lotions. Well, now we are doing the lotion, the soap, and the toilet paper, so you can knock those 3 off. And other things like your honeys, your sugars, your ketchups, and general things like that. The main purpose of the Ka Nation in doing this is to create an economic superiority to our oppressor. So because we can no longer give the money to the oppressor, we create the money for ourselves, and rather than put it in our community and then let it go out, we make a circle. So if Infame's group is in manufacturing toilet paper, which is the first thing we're doing coming next week, we're manufacturing the toilet paper. You buy the toilet paper. You either resell the toilet paper. You run out of toilet paper. You go back to Infame to buy the toilet paper. Well, Infame takes that money, and then Infame puts that money into something that builds and develops in the community, like more jobs, more manufacturing something else. So now the toilet paper company, excuse me guys, now the toilet paper company manufactures soap. So now the soap company does the same thing. You buy the soap from Infame's company or whoever I start the soap company with, and that money goes to the employees. The employees either resell the soap or use the soap, and then it gets distributed outside the community, but all the money stays in a circle in the community. Now the soap and the paper manufacturer take their money, put it in one pot, and then we go and manufacture a car. Because we're now manufacturing that staple, this is a circle of economics. The money doesn't go out the community in any kind of shape or form, because the community is also where you eat, work, live, and play. So in trying to build these Black villages, these Black towns, and these Black eco-villages, the point is, if you live here, you manufacture here, the money is made outside of the community but always comes into the community. That is how you change gentrification. That is how you actually make a living. And that is how you develop economically your entire race. Because at any point in time, just with just those two things, right? If I'm manufacturing our new toilet paper, which is the first Black Power toilet paper you're going to have that has the RBG on it, your first Black toilet paper is now going to help you manufacture your first manufactured soap company or lotion company, your Black Johnson & Johnson. Well, now your Black Johnson & Johnson and your paper company take the money that they're making to pay the employees buy the product and the community buys the product, right? So now we're half of a circle. And that money then goes back into the company, which isn't taking the money for profit. And that's a big thing that people need to understand. This isn't a for-profit model, so much so as it's a profit-making model for the community. So now that profit from both these companies goes out to make the first black American car, or not really the first. The first car was actually made by an African American, but the new black African American car. Right? Now you have those three companies, the car company or whatever it is we make, another staple. It could be honey. It doesn't really matter what the staple is. Once the black community knows that it can buy these staples, overnight it's shipped to them. The whole point is to eventually get that box that even comes to your front door to be manufactured by a black company. The shipping company that brings the product to from our manufacturer to your front door should now become a black FedEx or a black, what's the other one? UPS or whatever. So now it's Brown's Transport or whatever. All these things happen, and that money keeps trickling back down into the community. You start with your business, you start with your employees, you get from your employees back to the business, and then you get that business to fund the community's projects. So in also trying to build not just a community, but our economic superiority, our economic platform, it took me a while to get some opportunities on the table, and it took me a while to see that the community won't fund itself. It really took me a while to do that, because if we just recruited the people that we needed, and we're still recruiting, and like I said, we're only focusing now on the business and recruitment. No more donations, no more. In fact, I'm going to take down the GoFundMe recently. I'm going to take down the GoFundMe this week. And the plan that you guys have been reading for free, I'm going to print it, put it in a book, and I'm going to make the book myself. I'm not going to go to a white publisher and get them to print my book. I'm literally going to buy the printer, staple the book, put the hardcover or the paperback cover on it myself, and make the book. So you guys want to read the plan, or you guys want to see the plan, you guys are going to have to purchase the plan for $5 or $10 or whatever it costs me per page to make the book after I get done. But that way, you guys can literally be accountable for funding the movement of this village, so we can buy this land and we can start building the first eco-village in America that black people can have. White people have 28 of them. 28 of them. Globally, there's hundreds of them. But we don't have our own eco self-sustaining village other than religious villages, which is the Oyetonya village in South Carolina. That's a completely religious Yoruba-based village. Other than that, we don't also have a business model that lets us take the eco-village structure and help us improve our community. For example, if we built an eco-village outside of Detroit and halfway to Chicago, somewhere in the middle where both places could get there within relative an hour to 45-minute drive of each other or whatever, you now can take the people that are suffering from Detroit, and you can take the brothers that are tired of dying in Chicago, and you can put them in the eco-village and let them live with a home, free food, free water, and free shelter. And we're talking about a luxurious shelter, not just, a shanty or a shack. So they get the stress off of them of having to struggle to live and struggle to survive, and they get to just start surviving, because now those eco-villages create things like business opportunities, because that village may only specifically make our toilet paper. The village outside of Alabama here may only make the honey and certain lotions and stuff like that. But we start another village right outside the major cities of Los Angeles or California, Phoenix, and then Las Vegas. So in between there, we start another one. So those three major cities of LA, Las Vegas, and Phoenix have a location that black people can go to, and they may manufacture our cars, whatever. The circle of economics starts to go like this in our community. It doesn't do what it does now, which is this. It goes one time, and that's literally like a point that money circulates in our community. Money in the black community may circulate one time, but on average it circulates 0.5. So that means it doesn't even circulate once. It goes straight out the community everywhere else. Your shoes, your hat, your clothes, the furniture you buy, the clothes you buy, very little of that comes from a black company, a black manufacturer, or a black person. So the new line or the new order of what the Carnation is doing in developments is now we're going to have the toilet paper. I'm working on the paper towels. So we might have that, might not. I have to see what's comparable because I also want our products in price to be comparable to what you're getting from other companies. So right now, because we're a small company, we can do 12 rolls for $12. So you're literally only paying $1 a roll, which is a really good price for somebody that's manufacturing in competition to like Walmart or Sam's Club or whatever, where they can get thousands and billions of rolls. So with this opportunity, you guys will be able to, one, purchase it wholesale for retail. If you have a shop or a store, or you know of a shop or a store, we'll pay light commissions for people that arrange contracts with stores. And then you're going to have your own RBG brand of toilet paper from the Carnation that you guys can support the nation with. So that's staple one, knocked down. You're always going to be able to get it from us. You'll be able to purchase it, buy it, and get it off the website in just a few days. No later than Wednesday, we'll have it up and running and ready to go. And I'll probably do a video about what we're going to be doing, the package wrap and box and everything like that. And I'm pretty much going to have to do this by myself with the general. So it's just me and him literally wrapping, packaging, and boxing stuff so we can ship it out. I mean, we'll do our best that we can. The next thing is, with a lot of the opportunities that I've seen come into the nation and go out of the nation because of the lack of support, we're going to stop asking for support from people in the form of donations. What we only want to deal with now, and the only way that I see this being productive, and why I see why Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan and everybody from the NOI and certain groups do this, because it works, and because anything else is unreliable and doesn't work. If you ask the community for help, the community has opinions before they have action. And then if you ask the community to build with you, a lot of the issues with the community building is the community is so confused about what they want to build. They have opinions that aren't actually beneficial. Like if somebody said, okay, well, what kind of toilet paper are you going to have? And I say 150 ply. And they say, oh, can you get it at a higher count? Not right now and not for $1 a roll, because we're only ordering so much to manufacture at this time. So if we went to the manufacturer and said, we order 1 million rolls, yeah, I might be able to, but I don't have that type of money yet. So that's a constructive thing. However, the black community doesn't ask questions like that. The black community asks, why we got to buy toilet paper from you? That's the type of questions that the community is asking, because certain people don't know why, or certain people haven't understood what the benefit is of buying from a black person, because a lot of the community is semi-conscious, but they're not completely conscious to what we need to do. So now we have the black Carnation toilet paper brand. The next thing we're going to have is the Carnation lotion. The next thing that we're going to have is the Carnation soap. I'm still looking for somebody that manufactures soap that wants to understand what wholesale soap manufacturing and distribution is going to do for us. I have black soap, and I know that black soap is hard for some people to get, and it's a brand that everybody is used to. So I'm going to be able to provide some black soaps, but those things will be on the website. So when you heard Infame say, this is what we're going to manufacture, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're changing. We're taking down the GoFundMe. You no longer can donate through the white company, through the GoFundMe. We're going to take that plan that's on the GoFundMe that was for free to read, and we're going to put it in a book that I'm printing myself. I'm not going through a publisher. I'm not going through anything. So it's going to be either magazine style or it's going to be old school style, like a pamphlet that you guys can literally get, print, and read. I'm also going to use that as a tool for the new members. So when you become a new member, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is go out and talk to people and try and recruit. When you go out to recruit, you're not going to hand them just a pamphlet. We're going to have pamphlets as well that explain what we're trying to do in the Eco Village. I'm working on that right now. I'm doing all this myself, so I'm doing so much. So bear with me as I'm trying to get everything reestablished and reorganized. But the first thing you'll be able to hand somebody is the Carnation Plan. And that's all it's going to be called. It's just going to say the Carnation Plan. And it's a book that you'll be able to sell to the people for a donation. $5 minimum is what I would say, because you're going to have to purchase it wholesale for me for like $2 or $3 or whatever it costs me to manufacture it. I'm going to sell it at my cost. I'm not going to charge you anything for it extra. But you can go sell that book for $5 or $10 to friends, family, people that are interested in Black Power, and they can get what's in here, and they can get the plan that got you involved in the community, what we want to do, how we want to do it, where we want to manufacture it. As we're doing this, this is so we can stop asking the community to be the change that they want to be, because the Black community doesn't know the change they need to be. They all have opinions, or they all have conversation, but they don't have any action. By changing that format, we create action. Now, the second thing you'll be able to do when you join the nation, or the people that are already in the nation, is everybody will be able to wholesale the toilet paper contract I have now, and you'll be able to wholesale the soap and the lotion. So you'll have a membership price, which is what any member can resell the soap for, and then what you can purchase it as in bulk. So if you want to buy it in bulk for yourself, you can get that discount wholesale, or for whatever you want to sell it as. But now we have 3 staples. So we have toilet paper, we have lotion, and soon we'll have more than just black soap. But right now we have black soap. You guys will be able to do that. I also have a tie to get shea butter and stuff like that, but it's going to be considered in the soap brand or the lotion brand. So you'll see the different options that we have for lotion. This literally creates the manufacturing opportunities in our community. This is what I've been talking about. So now, when you guys want to support the nation, I'm not going to ask you to donate. Ever. Not ever again. I'm going to ask you to buy the book, buy the plan, buy some toilet paper, buy some lotion, buy some soap. Now, the last thing, everybody's been asking me to do this, and I'm just not big on fear-mongering or profiteering in these types of sections, because I really felt that the Black community would have a better response to building an eco-village, to building Black economics, to building group economics, that they would literally just understand and donate so that we can actually manufacture stuff. But because of how many people have been taking advantage of our community, or how many people don't have a plan and ask for money, when we came with the plan, it was so foreign to people. They were looking for the other shoe to drop. They were looking for the fake or the phony. And I've literally been consistent every month with the plan building and building. And people are still just waiting for their marching orders or their instructions. So by taking down the GoFundMe, creating the book, creating manufacturing opportunities, another thing that I have to create as a profiting section is apparel. So we're going to have 3 or 4 different t-shirts that you can buy that shows you, one, support the nation. That's literally what one of the t-shirts says. I support the nation in red, black, and green. And then on the back it says Ka Nation. And then we have the Breaking the Chains shirt that you guys saw me make the post about. It's a hand breaking the chains, and it says the new Black code, breaking the chains, and it says Unity Gang, and it says Ka Nation on the left. So you'll be able to buy that t-shirt. And then we have a specific t-shirt that just says Unity Gang, which is General Abia's brand that he's been promoting for years, that he brought onto the Ka Nation. And then you just have one that's just the flag, so just the Ka Nation flag. And they're all going to be on a white, black, red, or blue shirt. So you guys can literally just start buying t-shirts. You can buy the toilet paper. And I look for everybody to get the toilet paper. Nobody really has an excuse that interacts or deals with me, or that does any type of communication with me, not to at least get the toilet paper, because it's 12 rolls for $12. So that's the smallest one we do, and then we can do a larger one where we'll do 24 rolls for like $19 or $18 or something like that. So if you guys buy toilet paper, you should be getting it from me. You should be buying it from me. This is the first RBG style toilet paper that we have that's specifically for creating economics for a Black Power movement, and also a Black Power plan, so we no longer have to ask for donations. The second thing that you guys can buy is the soaps and lotions. So you can buy black soap directly from me, or you guys can get the lotion, and we'll have different lotions that you can get. Raw coconut oil, raw shea butter, and then the specialty lotion that I personally make for everybody that knows me. And that's something that even if you buy one or the other, I might send you a sample of so you guys can see what my lotion actually like. And it helps with dry skin, eczema. It helps with all kinds of stuff. It also helps with cracking and the breaking of the skin. You can use it as skin moisturizer or hair moisturizer, and you can use it for your beard. So it smells like frankincense for the men, and then for the women, it smells like white amber, which is a very specific scent. If you've never smelled it, you kind of have to smell it. It's kind of unique. So those are the main updates that we needed to go over. These are the main things that we needed to talk about. And then if you guys don't understand group economics, I no longer am going to ask you to understand it, because just assuming that you guys get what group economics is a disservice to you. Because at one point, I'm sure I didn't understand group economics. And I didn't understand how deeply embedded group economics is in every other nationality but the black one. Mexicans have group economics, Russians have group economics, the Irish have group economics, the Jewish have group economics, the Italians have group economics. Everybody but the black community practices group economics as a foundation. And I assumed when I started that just giving you a plan for economics and development would help. But you guys, in general, not the ones that are helping, not the ones that are actually funding and donating, but the people that haven't signed up for a membership, and the people that haven't got a Con-Nation tag and ID, or the people that haven't joined onto the plan to help me project and promote the plan, are the people that want to either understand group economics or understand it, but now we have more of an economic vehicle to propel what we're doing. So there's only two ways to be involved in the nation: buy a nation product or join the nation. There's no more donating just because. If you want to go to the website, the donation button is still going to be on the website, but there's not going to be a GoFundMe with free information on it anymore. If you guys want to know how you can support the nation, the response you're going to get is buy some toilet paper, buy some lotion, buy some soap, or buy a t-shirt. Speaking of that, we still have the We All We Got t-shirts too on the weallwegot.org website. So I'm going to be promoting everybody's stuff like that I work with. But the only way you can support the nation is buy something from the nation, because that alleviates you just having to give money and not understanding why you're doing it. Even though it's productive, even though it's going towards something like this, now you can just see something I personally built by myself with nobody else's help, and you guys can fund that thing. You can say, Infame provides me with my toilet paper. Infame provides me with my shea butter. Infame provides me with my coconut oil. Infame provides me with XYZ. And that is some of the things that we need to happen in the black community, because we need a circle of economics. And the ultimate goal, and the reason why we're doing this, is to buy the land, to develop the eco-village, to become self-sufficient 100%. Because right now we're not even at 1%. Just giving you guys toilet paper, lotion, and soap is like, if you just took everything that you buy and consume on a weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly basis, and you put it all in a box, this is what I want you to do. This is how you can help the nation. In fact, let's go over it so you can participate in the development of the nation. The first thing you need to do is go to blackeconomicsystem.com, our website, read the plan, agree to the plan if you do, join the movement. The Join the Movement tab is right there to the left or to the right. Join the movement. After you join, I want you to take a box or take your coffee table or your kitchen table, whatever you have that's a large surface, your countertop, and I want you to take everything that you buy in your house on a weekly or monthly or bi-monthly basis and put it out on the counter, on the table. I want you to physically be a part of doing this before you join us. Put everything that you buy out on the table. Then I want you to visualize none of that stuff comes from a black anything. I want you to imagine if everything that you put on the table had a Carnation sticker on it, had a Carnation brand on it, or was manufactured by the Carnation. I want you to take all those things, and then I want you to get your smartphone and be smart about this, and take the notes section or the email section or the Facebook Live section or the inbox section for Messenger, and I want you to make a list with a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and list whatever you put on that table, and then send it to Infame Netter DeJelly and say, I want you to make these things. I would love to buy these things from you. I want you to be a part of this because action creates reaction. Instance creates opportunity. For every action, there's an equal reaction. So when you physically go through your house and you take the time to take everything, and I mean everything that you either buy from the store, that you get on a weekly basis, that you buy bi-weekly, or that you buy monthly or bi-monthly, anything that you're buying every 60 to 90 days, take it out. Put it on the largest table you have. Hell, take a picture of it and then write out the list so I can see what it is that you guys in the black community want to buy. So that we, in the next step of manufacturing something for you, you can create the change in your community that you need to happen economically. I don't care about political. I don't care about religious. I don't care about who you're sleeping with. I don't care about what TV shows you're watching. I don't care about the music you're listening to. I care about when you're doing all that stuff, no matter what your life is about, you still go buy the things that should be on that table. And at the end of buying those things that you put on that table, you need to understand how to help me manufacture those things for you. To make these things in your community, you need to understand I'm trying to do this for you right now, today. Not tomorrow, not the next week. In the next week, you'll all be able to buy toilet paper from me, 12 rolls for $12 or 24 rolls for like $19, $18, and you guys pay for the shipping. The same way you do with Freedom Paper, the same comparable price to Freedom Paper, all of that. Now, we're working on getting the paper towels, but we have the toilet paper. So you're going to get wrapped by me. I'm literally going to have to go, when I get the order in from the company, I have to literally take each individual roll and hand wrap it, put the label in myself, and do this with General Abia. So we're doing that so we no longer have to ask the community to donate. I'm not going to be Umar Johnson talking about in 36 months I still haven't built one building. We're going to make the change that we need to make this week, today, right now. How do you help me make that change? You take everything that you buy this week, next week, 2 weeks, a month to 90 days from now, and you put it on the largest table in your house. And this is all I want you to do. Either make a video and say, Carnation, make this. Infame, make this. Help me do this. So I have a list from every person that watches this video, and I'm going to share this video probably for the next month. I need you to comment, like, share, and share this video to your group, because nobody's going to know we're doing it if you don't at least share content. And I have learned that the black community will share content before they share a dollar. They will hit like, they will donate, they will share, they will put it in groups. Before they spend a dollar, they'll share the content. But now you guys have to go make an effort. Today is 4/23. So by 4/29, you'll be able to go to our website. You'll be able to call a phone number. You'll be able to place an order, give an address, give a name, and get toilet paper that has RBG flags on it. Not the toilet paper roll itself, but the wrapping and the packaging or whatever. And you'll literally be able to support the nation through buying. No more donations. You don't have to support the Carnation through a donation anymore. I've changed that platform specifically for you so that you guys don't have to just give your money to either my plan or the idea. If you want to donate to the plan or you want to donate to the idea, I want you to contact me and buy the book. Buy the plan that I've now put into a book that I hand make myself. I'm going to sign it. You're going to have an Infame signature on it. So in 5 to 10 or 20 years, when the village is done, that book will be worth something for you. When somebody is talking about Infame in the future, like Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey or Stokely Carmichael, you'll have one of the first handmade books with my signature on it. Now, if you want to keep donating and you just want to, I don't want to buy the toilet paper, I don't like black soap, I don't want shea butter, coconut oil, or lotions, but I do like what you're doing. Buy the book multiple times. Why? Because I want you to give somebody knowledge. You get more respect from somebody when you hand them something as opposed to telling them something or physically making them look at something on a phone. I physically want you to be like, I have the plan for the Ka Nation. This is what's going to change our community. This is kind of like the Powernomics book, just not as long. It's about the size of a magazine, but here, take it. Give that knowledge to somebody. You paid for it, give it to somebody. Donate your money to buying the book so that you can physically go give that knowledge to somebody else that can read it, that wants to be a part of it. Hell, buy it so you can resell it at wholesale so that you can actually make a profit if you need to make a profit. I'm giving you these opportunities so that we as a community can physically see what black economics is about. Once this company generates $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, because there's 1 million of you that at least buy toilet paper. Do you understand that? There's at least 1 million people that will see this, that buy toilet paper. So we've set up the manufacturing of the toilet paper. So once 1 million people buy toilet paper, we literally will have jobs in the community. We'll have businesses started in the community. We'll have black stores that we can send the product to, or convenience stores that you can say, do you carry the Ka Nation brand of toilet paper? That's all you have to say to your local Habib, your local black business owner, or your local gas station, and say, do you carry the Ka Nation brand of toilet paper? No? Okay, well, here's one of their cards. You need to start carrying that toilet paper brand because that's the only toilet paper I'm going to use. That's the only toilet paper this community is choosing to use. If we just stick with that dynamic, do you carry the Ka Nation brand of soap? Do you carry the Ka Nation brand of lotion? Those are the only things we use. We can create our own economic revolution. You don't have to be the change you want to be. You have to be actionable to change the things you want to change in your community. This is the action that Infame is taking for the Ka Nation, and that the Ka Nation can participate in to literally, 1, create an economic revolution, and 2, create an economic circle. We manufacture, we sell to the community helps us build it, the community eventually works with it, the workers in the community buy it so that we can manufacture it to manufacture something else and do that same process. Manufacture it, sell it, use it, buy it, redistribute it. That's it. That's it. Just a circle. Nobody in that circle goes outside the community with that money. That money doesn't go here, it doesn't go there. It literally stays in the circle. So your money will start circulating in the community, not one time, because you saw the different cogs, right? Not 2 times, because that's down here. Not 3 times, because that's over here. Not even 4 times. But we literally can circulate money within the community almost 5 times. Now, the last thing that I need you guys to do, as a community of people that have connections, contacts, people that manufacture their own soaps, lotions, or people that manufacture their own brands of products, I want you to start sharing this message, liking this message, forwarding and tagging people in this message that make or manufacture something that I'm talking about in this video. or something that is going to be on that table when you put those products down on your table that you're using weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, once every 90 days. I need you to find somebody that you know that might make a black product that's on your table. And I need you to have them contact me about how we can wholesale that product in the community to create a more economic circle, a deeper circle with more products, something that can have a Carnation sticker or a label on it or a brand that they can get through us. Because we're no longer asking you for donations, we're asking you for participation. When you become the participant, you have a vested interest in this thing working. If you want to invest in the paper company, contact me. If you want to help me distribute the toilet paper, contact me. If you have a soap or a lotion that you would like to see on the website, contact me. Don't just be the change you want to be a participant in changing the future. It's two types of people that go and change things. There's the people that help start the search party when somebody's missing, and that's the change, for instance, we're using. Then there's the people that actually go search for the person. We need the people that are going to go search for the person. We need the people that are going to go do the work, that want to do the work for their community, for Black Power, and want to have an honest trade or skill that helps build, develop, and design power in the Black community. That's what we need. That's what's going to change us, and that's how we get things done. So, this is your brother Chief Infame. Like, share, comment, respond. I'm not going to make another video about it. I'm just going to keep sharing this one so that the same message goes out to the same people over and over and over. The first thing you need to do is go to www.blackeconomicsystem.com. Read our economic and development plan for our eco-village and for our community. If you agree with it, join the movement. Once you join the movement, I'm going to inbox you and ask you, can you help? And the things that you need to be looking at doing are, one, changing who you buy your toilet paper from. Buy it from the nation. Changing, if you like black soap and you buy black soap, buy it from the nation. If you get lotions like shea butters, coconut oils, and things like that, buy it from the nation. Then look at distributing the information that the nation has so that we can build more conscious people and more actionable people. People that physically have action going on in their community. Because even with just buying a toilet paper or handing somebody that magazine that says, check out this economic plan, check out the Black Code on the back, check out the morality that we're trying to build. That's what the Black Panthers did when they handed out that red booklet, when they built their nation off that red booklet. That's what we can do with us. Build with us. Respect. And I'm going to end with our greeting. This is your brother Chief Infame. Power to the people. Power to our people. Respect our people. Peace.